Alright, we are good to go. Welcome back, guys, to Everyone's Gone to the Rapture. Now, I know I haven't played in about, give or take, a month, maybe 2 or 3. But, I was sick, and I was very sick. And we left off on a pretty heavy note. They just bombed the city, and he was talking about how he just went back with his wife, and he felt bad for doubting the guy. It was pretty deep. It was pretty. Not gonna lie, it hit. But now we're back, and I've been sick with COVID, which is why I haven't had any uploads. So it's been sucky. It hasn't been fun, but I am back, and I don't want to break the tension because it did leave off on a pretty big part. So if you're watching this from the previous episode, I don't want to, just come into this episode like nothing happened, because I remember what happened. And this game is meant to make you think, make you feel what they were feeling before. Like, it's a really good story. And the thing about it is, like, I don't want to put my input in unless I feel like I need to, you know? The input I want to put in is just so you guys could understand how I'm viewing it, you know? Like, obviously you're going to perceive the game the way you want, but it's meant to be it's basically just meant to tell a story. And I don't feel like I'm not doing it justice if I'm just out here trying to crack a joke, you know? So I don't want to pretend like, oh yeah, my commentary is going to add to it, when really it's just going to take away from it. And the story is meant to the music just comes in with it too. The story is meant to, hold on. What button is it to walk faster, bro? Okay, it's R2. Cuz I don't want to be going all slow for no reason. Like, the pacing in this game is terrific, right? It hits you with the, okay, this is how we're gonna build up, you know? It hits you with that, and it's good. But if you're not
Mrs.
following, like,
Graves! Lizzie, Mrs. Graves! Rachel? Hey, what on earth's going on? It's been awful. The thunder and the lightning and all the power went out, and everyone was in the hall, so I told them all to stay put. But then Sean Davis said he wasn't going to be told what to do by a stupid bloody girl and went out for a cigarette. And then didn't come back. And then Di, she went out after him and she didn't come back either.
Where's Dylan? Was he with Sean and Di?
No, I'd be looking after him. Do you think they'll come back?
I don't know, Rachel.
I don't care what anyone thinks. I just know if he was my baby, I could never leave him. Even if the whole world was coming to an end, I'd make sure he came first.
You'd be a good mum, Rachel. Oh, don't worry. It's fine. Go back inside and tell everyone that they're doing a great job. A really wonderful job. I just got a few things to finish up here, and then I'll come in and join you all.
Right.
Go on.
the only issue is you don't know when these events happen. Were they prior to everything else, or are they all starting off in the same place?
You can't save them. Just pack a case and meet me at the station.
They've closed the lines. Weren't you listening to the radio? Because of the flu.
There is no flu, Lizzie.
Oh, Christ, Stephen, I'm not stupid. Of course there's no flu. But the stations are still closed.
There's an access footpath that runs alongside the main tunnel. You can get out that way. They won't have thought of it.
You know what's going on, don't you?
You can't use the phone anymore.
Well, like you're not
So-
using one right now.
Funny. Listen. Just don't use the phone after this. No TV or radio either. It can hide in the signal.
You make it sound like it's alive.
I don't think we have a word for what it is. Just promise me. Don't tell anyone. Pack quietly. Meet me at the station tomorrow, all right?
I feel awful lying and leaving all these people here.
It was a brilliant idea about the show. Top marks for that, you clever thing. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.
So Stefan thinks this whole Rapture thing is going on. He thinks it's basically like an entity that's taking everybody, and it's killing everybody, and he doesn't understand it for what it is, and everyone's just being raptured, and it's their time. Like, I'm not the most religious person, but the rapture is when it's the final day, and God takes the people who are gonna make it to heaven. So this whole rapture thing is, he sees it as a negative and doesn't understand it for what it really is. And the people still here, the reason why they're still here is because they need to find their forgiveness. And that's this whole game. Like, it's not meant to be like a religious thing, but
Oi, Shipley, I want a word with you.
What?
it kind of comes off
Get
that
over
way.
here, soft lad, and keep your voice down. Do you know who I am?
Yeah? You work for Meg Holloway?
Charlie Tate. You can call me Charlie.
What's
Tate?
this about, Charlie?
Rachel Baker.
What about her?
Oh, come on, son, I wasn't born yesterday. Are you looking to get your head kicked in?
She's 16. She's not a kid.
You try telling her dad that. He'll bloody kill you.
I love her, though. You can't stop love.
I'm not telling you to stop anything. Just be careful, that's all.
Can I get inside of here? The only issue I have with this game is, like, it doesn't tell you where to go. Unless you're exploring, you might miss out on some important details. Yeah, like in here, this is where if it starts a thing, then I want to explain it. But I think it's for later on when we loop back. Yeah, okay, so this is the show Stefan was talking about. Lizzie brings them over here, so all the kids and all the survivors and everyone can be distracted. So Lizzie's the one who thought of that idea to put them all in there. That's the show they were referencing on the telephone. But like, shit's deep. This entire game it really did impact the way I thought about things. Cause when that day comes for everyone, like, the realization, like, are you gonna be happy with the way you left things? Like that, it's like a whole.
Don't touch it. It's fine.
It's like a sunburn, but it's a funny shape. Is it sore?
I can't feel it at all. Don't fuss over
I
it.
can't believe that you left Kate there. Why won't you tell me what happened?
She's probably not even noticed I've gone. It's really nothing.
You're lying. Don't lie to
Kate's
me.
his wife.
We had a row. She'll work all night anyway.
And Lizzie is the person
Listen to
Stefan's
me.
cheating
Was
with.
there an accident? Is that how your face got burnt?
It's nothing. Something, I don't know. Just got a bit shaken up and then we fought. She wanted to stay and collect more data.
Was she burnt as well? Is everything all right?
Jesus, Lizzie, you sleeping with me or her? She's fine, we're both fine. I don't want to talk about her. I came here to see you.
I just worry.
Well, don't. Come to bed.
They got divorced, but they were together for a long time. And Stefan doesn't understand that, you know, he can't have feelings for two females, and you know, try to date both of them at the same time. It doesn't work that way. So he just has mixed feelings about his past relationship with Kate, and he's trying to have something with Lizzie.
I don't even care that he was screwing her. What made me angry was that he treated me like I was too stupid to notice. I dream through the light storm and see the pattern dancing on his skin as he burns. I wake up with eyes full of liquid light. I'm going to concentrate all 5 remaining towers on the same point in the sky. If it is establishing conduits for communication, that should create a jump in bandwidth.
Kate's trying to help it because she doesn't understand what it is either. And while Stefan's trying to stop it, Kate's trying to figure it out and understand what it means. There we go. Here's something.
Hey, it's just been on the radio that they're closing the roads. Something about the flu?
No one here has flu, Sean. There's no flu here. I overheard Mrs. Graves, and she said another family of Upton left. She said they must have left last night, but their car and all their stuff's still here.
Screw this day. There's 15 people up and left in 2 days. I don't like it. Where's the baby?
Asleep in the caravan. Sean, I don't want to sit around here waiting for it to get worse. I reckon if we leave now, we can get out of the valley before they get their acts together and close the roads.
You think so?
Yeah, we can go the back roads, through the woods. I'll leave some money on the side for Mrs. Graves. You know her husband isn't back yet either.
He's a boozer, right? That's what I've heard. That's her problem anyway.
Don't be unkind, Sean.
Come on, let's go and get Dylan.
Oh, dude, she sucks. Now, but what we're seeing in all these little side stories are the rest of the villagers reacting to the rapture. Obviously, no one knows what's going on, and they all think it's a flu because everyone's getting
I think
sick.
it was instant. I know that's no help.
Can you leave me alone?
There was nothing we could do. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, Pat.
You've woken the baby. Just leave me alone.
Rachel, I'm sorry. Sorry.
All I have to go off of where to go is just that glowing light, but it just shows me to the main story. It doesn't really show me any of the side stories, so I have to try to look for them. Which is why you see me walking around sometimes. I know this explanation should have been in like one of the previous episodes, but you know, I didn't have every I wasn't all together.
And you found it like this?
Yeah? I got into the habit of checking in first thing in the morning just to make sure he's had his pills.
Mr. Coles is not a well man, Elizabeth. It's entirely possible he upped and wandered off. If things progressed, the mind can be a fragile thing, you know?
It's just not very like him, that's all I'm saying, Doctor. He never misses the mid-morning bingo.
He didn't smoke, did he?
Not that I knew of.
There's a funny... It's like ash.
Well, that is odd. Reese cleaned in here yesterday afternoon. I'll have to have a word.
It's not like cigarette ash. Strange.
Dr. Wade, there's just been a phone call. We needed back at the village. Apparently Mrs. Barton has disappeared.
I hope it loops back to the show. Because if I'm missing that, it's a really important part. And it's gonna leave a whole bunch of feelings. So I hope you guys are ready for that. It's alright to cry, guys. It's alright. Whoever's watching, if you take the time to watch through all of it, I appreciate it. But I understand walking through the village is a bit, it's a bit boring. But this entire game is the journey, It's not just the destinations and all the highlights. It's about the pace and everything.
It's quite something, isn't it? Yeah, it is. You ever seen anything like it? They must be well happy at the observatory place. They're probably all partying there right now. This is right, boss. It is. Right. That's me. Short leash. Kids up half a night, bloody teething. Missus will kill me if I'm gone too long. Good night, mate. Night.
Did that light? I don't know if it's blinding for you guys, but on my TV, it's blinding. I try not to stare at it because, geez. Oh, there's something over there. There's gotta be. Probably like a phone call. Are you serious? See, this is what I mean. Like, what's down that path? I don't know. The thing's telling me to go that way. Oh, there's a barbecue right here. There's got to be something in one of these. It's not doubling back to the show. It should.
I tried to leave the observatory, but couldn't. I stood at the gates, but couldn't conceive of a world outside. The strangest feeling. As if the valley, Stephen, everything was simply irrelevant. An idea of something, not as something itself. I'm losing track of time. Of whether I'm asleep or awake. My fingers have gone numb at the tips. It's like they still feel. But what they feel is no longer for me. Like the signal has been hijacked.
I'm gonna check the show now. Is it coming back? It's going over there. The person it starts off with, it usually tells their story and like how they went through the
We're not even really
emotions.
talking at the moment, if I'm honest with you. I've been sleeping in one of the empty chalets. Otherwise, we just sit there in silence. And then he goes off and pretends he's not drinking from one of his secret little stashes. And I pretend I ain't noticed. And then when we go to bed, it's all I can do not to scream. I don't know why we're still together. Except I do. Still love him.
You remind me of Mary when she was your age. If we'd had a daughter, I'd have been proud if she turned out like you.
You don't have to say that.
Just talk to Robert. Tell him you know he's drinking again. You two can work it out together. I know you can.
I wish I had your faith. I just don't want to be the person who stayed because they were afraid to move. I know you can't dwell on the past. I know that, but sometimes you do just think, don't you? What if the accident hadn't happened? I could have been anywhere right now, rather than stuck here rehearsing Peter bloody Pan and fixing tumble dryers for the umpteenth time. Oh, Frank, you are an angel.
Don't be daft. You're still young, Lizzie. You got plenty of time to be whoever you want to be. Just don't keep using that leg of yours, or that husband, as an excuse.
Are you doubling back? No, it doesn't look like it. I think we're gonna have to come back to it. Yeah, there's no entrance. Okay. So Lizzie's with another person too. I feel like I should explain that, because there's some people who were just confused with the story that was going on. I should just explain what happened with the dialogue. Lizzie's with someone, and she also loves Stefan. Alright, Stefan also loves Kate.
This is a public service announcement from Haverton District Council Emergency Measures Committee. Road and rail closures are being implemented to help contain the outbreak of influenza. Please remain calm and indoors. Local community leaders, head teachers, scoutmasters, and members of the clergy will act as your representatives during this period. Be sure to report any symptoms of illness.
Those were the people we saw in the first episode. All of them gathered at the like town hall next to the church.
You shouldn't be smoking, you know. Not in your condition.
It's Stephen's fault. He got me started again.
Damn.
I'm not going to try and stop you, but the weather's looking pretty rough. There's a storm coming.
That's what Stephen said. He said he'll meet me, but there's things he has to do first. He seems to think that all of this is connected to him. I don't know. I'm going anyway, whether he comes or not.
I'm assuming Stephen has thought of a way through the quarantine.
Oh, he's clever. You gotta give him that.
Do you trust him, though?
Well, I love him. So I'd hope that was good enough.
I hope so, too. Listen, if you can't get through, for whatever reason, I'm getting people together at the village hall, rounding up stragglers, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I've got all the campers together here, doing a show. Peter Pan. The kids love it. It'll take their minds off things. Hey, did you see that?
I like how the water just moves with us.
What's wrong? You look terrible.
Mrs. Graves.
Sean, baby Dylan, is he all right?
He's fine. Di, come on.
It's okay. Let's get you a cup of tea.
Mrs. Graves, I need to tell you.
Leave it, Di.
Do you try and get out of the valley? All the roads are shut there.
I know. I was driving really fast, but the other car was on the wrong side of the road, and oh God, I think
they're the ones who flipped that truck.
It's all right.
The truck that got stuck.
You're all right. Sean's all right. Baby Dylan's all right. That is what matters. Everyone's all right. No.
No.
Now I need your help. Some of the children, they're getting quite frightened. So Rachel and I, we decided to push forward the show, keep them occupied. You said the other night you play piano. Can you help with that?
She killed that truck driver.
Yes, I suppose so, but Mr. Graves, Rob
can look after himself. He's a big boy now. Don't worry. Just head to the hall and find Rachel. She'll tell you what needs practicing.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Graves.
And Sean, go and find Reese, please, see if he needs some help.
Yeah, of course.
Go on.
Oh, Robert.
She's trying to keep their minds off of him, because they're a young couple, but I think she knew. Dang, I didn't see that being connected with them. The ones with the baby that took that red truck off the road. And Lizzie's doing her part to, you know, ease out the tensions for everybody. So you can't fault her for wanting to change the subject, but
all 5 towers are now operating together, and I've got the reception up to the red zone, but it's not enough. I'm going to try and route the signal through Tower 6 to create a singular point of reception and re-coordinate the optical array, which should, in theory, Focus a signal spike on the point of origin. If I conceptualize this origin point as a 7th tower, then it makes a kind of sense. Kind of. I think we're moving so far beyond everything I understand about physics. Anyway, it's gotta be worth a shot.
Damn.
This is a public service announcement from Haverton District Council Emergency Measures Committee.
It's the same one.
Road and rail closures are being implemented to help contain the outbreak of influenza. Please remain calm and indoors. Local community leaders, head teachers, scoutmasters, and members of the clergy will act as your representatives during this period. Be sure to report any symptoms of illness.
Oh God, Stephen. What's happening to me?
That was quick. There's something out here. I wish I could go on one of those. That looks fun. There's no story out here? There's gotta be something around here. Okay. Okay. So we started here. Right, at the observatory. We went through the town. Through the forest. The pond, I think, is where we saw the truck in the water. Right there. At Kevinston's. Is that an N?
She's done a runner.
Don't say that, Reese. She wouldn't do
There it
that.
is.
Would she? What about Dylan?
She's not exactly jumped at the chance of looking after him, is she? She just left you to it. She's not coming back.
Did she leave the baby with Rachel?
She's always thinking of everyone else. There must be something important she needs to do.
It looks like you're in charge now.
So I guess this means we're not leaving, are we?
Spain can wait. Listen, you get back in there, and you make this the best bloody Peter Pan ever performed in England. And I'm gonna go and get your mum and dad.
Promise me you'll come back.
I promise.
Nah, she didn't leave the baby with him. I don't think.
Hello, Catherine.
It's Kate. Elizabeth?
Lizzie. I've heard a lot about you. It's good, you know, you and him. It's not difficult or anything.
Should it be?
I'm sorry?
You said it wasn't difficult. I don't see why it would be difficult. You and Stephen were together a long time ago. He moved away. Certainly isn't difficult for me.
Damn.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you or...
Well, I'm not offended. Listen, Elizabeth...
But Lizzie, please.
Lizzie. Right. You seem like an okay type of person. And I'm not trying to be rude, I promise. But let's try and be realistic here, huh? Let's, try and do our best. That's a British thing, right?
Yeah, yeah. I suppose it is. We'll do our best then.
They hate each other. this door is open. I'm going. You ain't gotta make noise behind me. There's a soccer ball in the...
Let me get that.
I can manage.
Is your hip giving you grief today?
Always gives me grief. And I managed
In the
last time
bathroom?
here, so you're a little late for the knight in shining armor routine.
Suit yourself, I'm only trying to help.
God damn it, Stephen. I'm not some useless, sappy girl that you can just string along forever. Look around you. I made all of this. I built it on my own when everyone else had written me off as some poor little cripple.
You know that's not how I see you.
Well, you weren't there, were you? No. You'd given up on me long before the accident.
What do you want from me, Lizzie? I love you. I'll do anything.
Anything except okay? I thought not. I love you too, but sometimes I think you just say what you think everyone else wants to hear.
I can relate to that. Alright, bro. Well, we're headed over there. Oh. Okay.
Sleeping baby, darling child, clouds and starlight, starlight, starlight. When you wake, you will be mine. Starlight, sleep and love. Sleeping baby, shadow dust, clouds and starlight. Numbered starlight. When we're called to go, we must. Into starlight. Sleep and love.
Is he asleep? You all right, kiddo?
I'll be all right. You should get some sleep, Charlie. You look exhausted. Shh. That's it. Sleep. Sleep.
They did leave her with the kid. And everyone was gathered at the main hall when the bombs dropped. Is that the end of Lizzie's story? It hasn't said anything about someone else's name. Alright guys, well we're gonna have to leave it there. Because that was Lizzie's story. And I don't wanna put this music is the wrong timing, bro. Yeah, okay. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that episode with Lizzie. And you know, I hope it made you think about things. Because this game really did impact me years ago. And it made me into the person I am because, you know, I saw everything and it made me think a lot, you know. But I hope you guys are enjoying the series. I'm sorry I haven't uploaded in a while, but I was sick, so now that I'm finally feeling a bit better and I head back to work on Monday, I just wanted to upload something you guys could watch. In the meantime, you know, this is a decent sized episode. I'll probably record a Don't Starve video right after this. But with that being said, make sure you share this with your friends, help your boy grow. We're at 81 subscribers. I'm trying to hit 100 by the end of the year, you know, so let's see if we can make that happen. And I guess until then, I'll see you on the next one. Later.